Welcome, everyone, to Beaver Stadium, nestled in Bucolic State College and home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, and one of the loudest, most passionate crowds you'll find anywhere in college football. Today, two teams collide from the Pac-12, and conference implications are aplenty. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So Penn State's offense will get the first crack at it here. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow. Get this man the football.
He's going to take a shot. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Penn State! A great catch and run for 6.
If you want to make a statement in a football game, that's how you do it. On your first offensive snap, you go 75 yards and score a touchdown. They have shown up. They are ready to go. Everybody, I think, in shock in the stadium right now.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will try to get something started with their first possession. A big challenge for both of these quarterbacks, Jesse, is dealing with a ball-hawking free safety on the other side.
Oh, you're right, Reese. QBs better be good with their eyes. Better not stare down wide receivers in this one, because if you float the ball down the middle of the field, that's getting picked.
And these guys are going to be right in the middle of the field, flying all over the field, and quarterbacks will make sure that they are locked in and not throwing the ball near those guys.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Using his legs, it's Willis. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Trying play action. Finds the tight end. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. After the big first down sack, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do. He's going to fire deep. Pulls it in on the right. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Split backs here. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Reels it in down the left side. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they could not have finished with more style. An 87-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in the middle. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
They're trying to get to him. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Unleashes one. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception.
Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Penn State. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. They're bringing heat. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. And there he goes. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Tackled after picking up the first down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than... And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. And he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
He looks that one in nicely. Touchdown, Penn State! What a catch and run for 6. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. He'll start this drive firing. Got it in the middle, it's Henderson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Second down coming up. Off the play fake. It's complete to the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. From the shotgun, the inside give. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
They get him down after he makes the catch. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Now on second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On second down, wants to throw it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now.
Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Illinois offense returns to the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Buys a little extra time. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. The snap sets up to throw. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller.
Going downfield for the big play. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got the back over the middle. Across the 25, he's got room. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. He's right on target. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more. Unleashes one deep. And he's got it! Touchdown, Penn State! He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time for that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. They're working that left side. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thorne. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On second down, they'll take to the air. Makes the grab. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Just on the edge of the red zone. First and 10 from the 21. He wants to throw. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
The offense will quickly use the timeout. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And he intercepts it. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Open space at the 25. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Looking to move it through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll try it again on second and 10. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 22. He's looking downfield to throw. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish out the half, but we'll head to the locker room. And this is a weird move. They're sending out the field goal unit here. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. He's looking to pass. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game.
And he makes the catch inside the 25. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Nittany Lions have taken it inside the 20. Looking to throw on second down. Fires to the wideout. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. He's looking to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. A first down for the offense. From the gun. Give on the inside. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20 and pick up a 5.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
Finds his big tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Here's the handoff. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now he's looking to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Movement here from the tight end. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Steps away. The quarterback scrambled around with the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. Using his legs to buy some time. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving.
Hit the after, and it's a fumble after that huge gain. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Trying to find his man on first down. Gonna let it fly. He caught it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the route is on. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Byard. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's good enough for first down.
Comes out throwing on first down. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. The aerial assault continues. Gets it out quickly. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. To the air on first down. Makes the grab down the middle. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Otis. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Illinois hoping to pop the cork on this red zone trip. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Power football with the run. Got enough space. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still be counted for 6.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Working that left side now.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
On the return, it's Marsh. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, Dave. If Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe it's something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
That's a first down for the offense.
Going up top on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Trying to get to him. Finds his tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights. After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Line gets set, first down. Going with the ground game left. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard